In this video, I'll be sharing with you a requested tutorial from my group on how to cut this halter neck Victorian corset with a front lacing bar and a collar. So if this is something you like, please don't forget to hit on the subscribe button and to also join our 5 days corset class where you'll be learning how to draft 5 different types of corset. Go ahead and send us a message on our WhatsApp number. So without much wasting time, let's dive right into today's video. So to start, here is my pattern paper and I've gone ahead to mark out my basic measurements on this pattern, which includes my shoulder to bust line, my shoulder to under bust line, my shoulder to waist line, and 5 inches for my blouse length, although I'm going to have an extension at the lower part. The next step is to go ahead to mark your shoulder divided by 2. From there, come down by 1 inch and I'll mark a basic neckline of 3 inches, place my ruler and I'm going to connect. Next is to find your chest line, which is your bust circumference divided by 6 plus 1.5 inches. Mine is 7 inches and I placed my ruler and I'm going to draw out a straight line at that point. Next, mark what you have back on that shoulder and then you're going to connect. You're going to divide what you have here into 2 by folding your tape and mark. Come out by ½ inch and at this point you're going to mark your bust circumference divided by 4. Now connect from that your bust circumference to the ½ inch you came in and to the upper part of your shoulder. After you're done connecting this, you're going to start by marking your nipple to nipple divided by 2. So my nipple to nipple is 7 inches divided by 2. I have 3.5 inches. So I'm going to take this measurement all the way to the lower part of my pattern because I'm using a straight dart. Now I'll go ahead to place my ruler and I'm going to connect, drawing out a straight line. The next step is to go ahead to mark your dart intake. So for my dart intake, I'll be marking 1 inch on both sides of my pattern and I'll go ahead to mark this all the way down. So if you're a plus size or you're a bit busty, please go ahead and mark 1.5 inches on both sides. Now place your ruler and you're going to connect. After you're done connecting, you're going to go ahead to place your curved drew and come down by ½ inch. Go ahead to connect it to the under bust. Go ahead to repeat this at the other side of your pattern. So after you're done doing this, you're going to go ahead and mark out your basic neckline because you'll be using it to serve as a guide for drawing your shoulder dart. So I'm drawing out my basic neckline of 3 by 3 inches. So after I'm done marking that, I'm going to go ahead to divide what I have remaining on my shoulder into 2. And I'll place my ruler and I'll connect. Now after I'm done connecting, I'm going to go out by 2 inches for my shoulder dart and I'll place my ruler and connect. After I'm done connecting, I'm going to use my marker to outline this to make it visible for you to see. So after I'm done connecting on this part, I'll go ahead and use my marker and outline my pattern from the upper part to the lower part. So next, I'll start by inserting my measurement. I'll mark my bust circumference divided by 4. Then I'm going to go ahead to take the dart intake I have at that lower part and add ½ inch. Here, I'll mark my under bust circumference divided by 4, which is 28 inches divided by 4. I'll mark, measure the 2 inches dart, replace and add ½ inch. Here, I'm going to go ahead to take out 2 inches or 4 inches from my waistline. But that will be later when I want to snatch out the waistline. For now, I'll go ahead to mark my waist circumference divided by 4, which is 28 divided by 4. Replace the dart intake and add ½ inch for my sewing allowance. Which is 40 divided by 4. I'll mark and replace the dart intake I have at that point and add ½ inch for my sewing allowance. Go ahead and place my ruler and I'm going to connect from the upper part to the waistline of this dress, and from the waistline I'll connect it to the blouse length, and after I'm done connecting it, I'm go ahead to outline my pattern. So after I'm done marking that, I will use my marker to outline. So the next step is to place my tape and I'll come down at least ½ inch or 1 inch after my bust. So sorry my video is not so clear at this point. I didn't notice this when I was actually recording. So it was after I was done recording I noticed that this part of my video was a little blur. So I'll just go ahead and outline the neckline of my pattern, and now I'm going to go ahead to mark about 2.5 inches. Now I'll blend in my darts and I'll go ahead to connect it to the other side of my pattern. After I'm done doing this, I'll just go ahead and use my marker to connect this to the side. After I'm done connecting to the side, the next step is I went up by ½ inch here, but after drafting I realized that this part came down a little lower, so I'll go ahead and reconnect it later. So from here I'll now reconnect, come down to about 2½ inches lower than the initial blouse length, and I will connect. I'll go ahead and use my marker to outline this part of my pattern. So after I'm done outlining, so I'll go ahead and create a style line for this pattern, and I'll draw out a straight line on this point. So after I'm done marking this now, I'll be inserting a dart on it. So next is to mark your bust dart, and to find that is your shoulder to waist in front, and then go ahead to measure your shoulder to waist at the back. You find out you have a slight difference, minus what you have from the shoulder to waist at the back from the shoulder to waist at the front. So mine is 1.5 inches, which is my bust dart, and I'll go ahead to shade out the part that I will not be needing, which is the dart on this dress. So on my pattern I want to take out 4 inches, that is from my waistline. So on each side of my pattern I'll be sharing 1 inch dart intake, that is on the front side of my left pattern. On the front side of my right pattern I'll mark 1 inch dart. I'll also repeat that at the back. So what I did was to go ahead and mark ½ inch on both sides. So ½ inch on both sides of the dart will give me 1 inch. So if I do this on the left side of my front pattern and the right side of my front pattern, I have 1 inch. I'll repeat this also for the back pattern. So now I'll go ahead and mark 0.3 inches or 0.5, depending on how open you want the front to be. But what should be at the front should not be too open. So I'll go ahead and I will outline this pattern, and after I'm done outlining it, I'll go ahead to make a mark to indicate that we have a lacing at this back. So now going over to the upper part, you need to have an extension for the collar. So if you mark a basic neckline for a back pattern, which is about 3 inches by 1.5, now if you mark it, go ahead to measure what you have there. Most times what you have left is about 3.5 to 4 inches. So mine is 3.5. I'll extend it up. So from that point now, I'll still measure the 2 inches or 2.5 I have at this point. I'll extend it here. Now go ahead to connect and draw a straight or a slanted line rather. Now I'll connect it. So this is what I have on this part of my pattern, and I'll go ahead to use my marker to outline it. So this is the extension towards the back of the dress, which is the halter neckline. So now depending on how wide you want your collar, you can use between 2 inches to 3 inches for this, because the collar is not so big. So now I'll be extending this down, and this part of your pattern that has a collar, you'll be cutting out 2 pieces of the Ankara fabric to turn it. So I went ahead to extend my blouse at the lower part this way. So this is what I have. Now I'll go ahead to cut out my pattern. So at this point, if you haven't yet subscribed, please don't forget to hit on the subscribe button. Give this video a thumbs up, leave your comments at the comment section. And if you're having issues on how to draft a corset, I have a 5 days corset class where I'll be teaching 5 different types of corsets. So now this is the collar part of this Victorian corset, and I'll just go ahead to blend out the side while cutting it. So just like I said, we have a 5 days corset class where I'll be teaching you 5 different types of corset. So if you're a beginner or you don't know how to cut a basic corset pattern or different type of corset and you wish to learn, you can go ahead to join us by sending us a message on WhatsApp. So for the back pattern of this dress, I've gone ahead to mark out my basic measurement, which includes my shoulder to bust, waistline and blouse length. So the blouse length is 5 inches after the waistline. Next, I'm going to mark my dart, which is your nipple to nipple divided by 2, and I will connect this with my straight ruler. So after I'm done connecting, I'll be drawing out a basic dart on this pattern. I will mark ½ inch on both sides, come down by 1 inch, and I'll go ahead to connect, and also connect at the other side of my pattern and extend it to the lower part this way. And after I'm done extending this, I'll go ahead to mark my bust circumference divided by 4 and add ½ inch for my sewing allowance. At the waistline, I'll mark my waist circumference divided by 4, replace the dart intake and add my sewing allowance. Now I'll go ahead and mark my hip circumference divided by 4 and add ½ inch for my sewing allowance. After that, I'll go ahead to connect. After I'm done connecting my pattern, I'll go ahead to outline it. And now we can go ahead to add an additional dart to this pattern to also snatch our waistline. So to add an additional dart to snatch my waist, I'm going to go ahead to draw out a straight line. So after I'm done doing that, I'll go ahead to mark ½ inch dart intake on both sides. So remember, we marked this for the front part of our pattern. So we'll be assuming you're going to be marking it on both sides for the front part and both sides for the back side. So at the end, you'll be taking out 4 inches from your waistline. So after marking this, we'll go ahead to work on the other parts of the corset. I'll come down by ½ inch here. This is to avoid my lacing bar from popping up, and I'll go ahead to extend and then use my marker to connect. After I'm done marking that, I'll just go ahead to extend this at the lower part just like we did. So that extra extension we have at the lower part, which is about 2½ inches, I'm going to mark it and I'll go ahead to connect it. So you can use more than 2½ inches, but if you use more than that, it will be exceeding your hip measurement, because your waist is 7 inches after your waistline, and for our blouse length we added 5 inches. Now you're going to decide the lacing area, whether you're using 2 inches or 1.5 or 1 inch. So after that, connect and make a dot to indicate that you have a lacing at that part. Now I'll just go ahead to cut out my pattern. So at this point, if you find this video very interesting and educative, please don't forget to hit on the subscribe button, give this video a thumbs up, leave your comments at the comment section, and if you haven't yet subscribed, please also hit on the subscribe button.